Hey, this is Brian with the Seat Shop, and today I'm going to show you all the tools that we recommend you have on hand when you're installing seat covers if you decide to do it yourself. Hey, but first, if this video helped you out so you know what tools you needed to have when you started your DIY project, throw us a bone, hit the like button. That way more people will find this and save them some time too. So the most important thing, I don't care what you're installing, you need to have a steamer. So we have a commercial steamer here. You obviously more than likely don't have a commercial steamer around. You can get by with a $20, $30, a steamer that we got on Amazon. You can buy them at Walmart, but nothing expensive. But you need to have steam around. You need to have steam to steam out your foam cushion once you've removed the covers, and you're also going to want to steam the covers after you've installed them. The very last thing, everything's installed, you want to steam everything afterwards and smooth everything out to help get all the wrinkles and ripples and stuff out like that. Steam is extremely important. The next thing that you need to have is going to be a spray adhesive. You have some couple different, rattle cans you can get at Lowe's and Home Depot. I got a Dantac spray adhesive. I got some Gorilla Glue. Both of these work fine. There's some 3M as well. But the best stuff to use is going to be this right here, the Landau Top and Trim. This stuff sets fast. It's really, really good. This stuff, it'll tear out to the left and right of the repair before it actually tears on the line that you glued again. This stuff is awesome, but it's going to require a pneumatic spray gun. So if you don't have a spray gun around, doesn't need anything crazy. This is $15 at Harbor Freight, does the job. But Landau Top and Trim is the best stuff to have around. Backups from rattle cans will still work as well. Another thing you'll need, if your cover requires hog rings, you're going to need a set of hog ring pliers. You don't want to do this with needle nose pliers. Hog rings are big, large staples, basically, that ring onto the cover, that holds the cover onto the foam cushion. So they just hook into the pliers, and when you crimp it, it bends into a little triangle, and it holds the cover onto the foam. So if your cover requires hog rings, you definitely want a set of hog ring pliers, because it's a real pain to do it without it. A couple other things. These are some of the things you're not going to need for every single install, but it's really good to have around. We recommend having them. If you need to do any kind of foam carving or repair to the foam, if you need to trim anything, having a foam cutter. This is just an electric fillet knife. Nothing expensive, Walmart rig, 20 bucks. If you need to trim anything, this stuff works great. These things are awesome to trim anything. If you happen to be doing an install on a console lid, most of those are going to install with staples, and you're not going to need, it's not just any kind of staple gun, you need to have an upholstery staple gun. The main difference between an upholstery staple gun and just your regular staple gun is going to be the length of this nose. You got a real long nose here, and that helps you get down into a lot of the crevices to be able to get the staple in, versus most of your generic staple guns are just flat across the bottom, and you can't get down deep into the frame to be able to staple it. A couple different size staples you'll need. A 1/4-inch staple, very common, you can find that anywhere. Odd size that you're going to need for doing that is going to be a 5/32 staple. You can't find this at Lowe's or Home Depot, your general hardware store. You need to go to an upholstery supply shop online, or look on Amazon. You can find them on Amazon, but a 5/32 staple is very, very important to have when doing an install on a console lid. The last thing, heat gun. You need to have some sort of heat. A hair dryer or heat gun, definitely recommend having the heat gun. If you don't have it, a hair dryer can work. But a heat gun really, really helps to warm up, heat the cover up before you put it on. If it's cold outside, get that nice and soft and supple so you can pull the cover on a whole lot easier. Plus, at the very end of your install, once you've steamed out the cover, you want to come back with the heat, get everything nice and hot, and that way you can smooth it all out, make sure there's no ripples or anything left behind. So these are the tools of the trade that we really recommend you have around when you're doing the install yourself. We definitely have videos that show you how to do all the installs, so step by step, so you can follow along. You'll see us using all these tools in those videos. But if you're getting ready to do the install, double check that you've got some of this stuff. If you don't have it, pick some of it up, go on Amazon, hop on an upholstery supply shop, bring in the necessary tools. That way your install looks the way it should, and it looks like a pro did it.